team. I am your caster, Benjamin Draper.
Yep, and I'm Allie Metzger.
And we are here tonight with some Rocket League and Super Smash Brothers tonight for ODU Esports. We're going to be starting things off here with JV Rocket League, as they will be facing off against Wisconsin River Falls. So I believe that's going to be a best-of-5 series. It's going to be interesting to see how JV is going to bounce back, because if you guys tuned in for the CRL qualifier, Varsity, they made it all the way to the finals on Saturday, possibly having a chance to make it to day 2, not being able to win that final game, unfortunately. But on the JV side of things, they made it in the winners bracket round 2, but they unfortunately lost in that next game. And then they also won once in the losers bracket, so they finished the bracket overall 2-2. So not as much of a good effort than what they had shown in the first open. So it's gonna be pretty pivotal to see how this JV team is gonna bounce back tonight against this Riverfall team.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see some. I'm excited to see hopefully some buzzer beaters as well, as we've seen earlier in the season.
Yeah, a lot of Rocket League is so much fun, and we've had quite a bit of good games to cast in the meantime. But after we get done with Rocket League, we're gonna get into Super Smash Brothers. I'm not exactly sure who the team we're playing against. Do you know?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so we will
Oh, it's gonna be
for Super Smash Brothers, it's River Falls as well. Oh, well, anyways, we'll get
back to you with that.
We'll get confirmation on the opponent against Super Smash Brothers, but at the conclusion of this Rocket League matchup against River Falls, we will be showcasing Super Smash Brothers, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we do have a little project that we want to show you guys. It is another docu-series, which will be featuring our Rocket League team tonight. It'll be featured of the varsity and JV teams. A lot of work put in behind the scenes, but in the meantime, we hope you will enjoy, and we will see you guys after the break.
Throw the threes up in the chat, because that's back-to-back hat tricks for Goat God himself.
Welcome to another edition of a Monarch's Legacy. This week we covered ODU's very own Rocket League team. We sat down with a few players to hear their stories and how they feel about their season so far.
My name is Ryan Merton. I am the one who goes in front of the play and demolishes every other car I can possibly find.
Nasir Freeman. I go by Kiowa or Kio. So I actually wanted I used to be in a clan called V3, and we were all making our nicknames, and I wanted my name to be Kilowatt, but I ended up spelling it wrong, and I forgot the L, and I just thought Kilowatt just sounded way much better than just Kilowatt, so I kept it.
My name is Daniel Cobb. So currently my role right now is third man, because I'm a little less experienced than my two teammates, so I kind of embrace that role and try to enable them to be able to push up more and play better.
Right now, I'm basically just a pre-jumper. So the ball is ever up in the air, just know I'm up there too. So, they see the ball go up, I'm up.
Day like on the team, I wake up, send some weird stuff to my teammates on Instagram probably. Then we get to practice and we play a couple hours, some wins, some losses, you know how it is. And then we go home and talk about hopefully more of the wins and the losses.
So right now I'm in ROTC. So mornings I'll have PT at 4 or 5 in the morning, going to classes, and then coming back for practice, just making sure I'm staying healthy, along with doing video games.
I'll wake up at 7 o'clock, get ready, take a shower, and then go to school in the morning, and then after that I'll come here for into our games and practice until then.
While they have their routines down, they only wish to continue the season strong by keeping their momentum by practicing and establishing goals.
I look forward to just bonding with the team and hopefully, again, more wins than losses. I love to compete, and being able to compete for the school is just a great feeling.
Winning for sure. It's the biggest thing. It's just a confidence boost, and it's feel good to be beating another team that's highly skilled.
As of right now, I really look forward to just improving. Right now I'm JV, possibly varsity bench, but I definitely want to move up to varsity by next year or whenever. But yeah, just improving.
The main challenges is just being able to put in the time with school and everything. It's hard to be able to come to the arena and get to work all the time, but I think I make it work.
It was a good run for this NACE match for our JV team.
Yeah.
Just lot to improve. You know, I mean, it's only one match, so they have a lot of time to just improve overall. I mean, honestly, they played really well. It was just very unfortunate from St. Ambrose.
Main goal, to just get better. I think our biggest problem right now is just our mindsets, like for some of the players, and I think once we fix that, we'll like be definitely a force to be reckoned with. But right now, it's just our mindsets, and then just getting better.
Just my game sense in general, because I feel like the higher opponents I play, the more they're gonna force me to make mistakes, and then I'll learn from those mistakes as well.
I'm excited to compete with the team and get a lot closer. A lot of us are freshmen, so we all are going to have to deal with each other one way or another for the next 4 years. So I look forward to bonding with the boys over there and just getting as good as possible together and hopefully winning some things, some big tournaments, some lands.
Looking forward to improving and then going to LAN this year, hopefully. If we could do good enough in our league.
This season, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care if the team wins. I just want us to play good. As long as we are playing good, I don't care if we win. I think that's all that matters, improving. When you lose and you're playing great, you're like, all right, that team was just better. You know that there was nothing you could have done about that, and at the end of the day, you just have to improve.
You all were calming so well that it literally came down to them having to find a gap that was so tight to just get past you for them to score. Like them as a team were already better ranked going in than we were. We were definitely underdogs. But you all popped off that last game. I know it's even a loss, but that was phenomenal Rocket League to actually watch. Like you all were playing really, really fucking well. I'm very proud of that. Like you all turned it around from the first two games dramatically. From getting blown out to literally making it a 1-goal lead with them having to score with that small amount of time is a massive improvement. You should be proud of it. All you gotta do is just carry that momentum that you just got from that game into your next, and you're definitely gonna be winning the rest of your league. Especially as a cohesive team. So I'm very proud of you guys.
Most people would perceive, just gaming as, someone sitting in their room playing, but like it's like a team environment, and like you feel like an athlete here, so it's pretty cool.
I thought like people who play video games are a little weird, not gonna lie. I thought my team was gonna be, nerds or something, but no, they're great people, and I love to work with them. And they all play basketball, so we'll go and play basketball at the gym. We'll run twos, so it's nice being able to play with them on and off the court.
I've always loved to compete. I've always been a very competitive person. Some may call it to a fault, but it's never really backfired on me yet. And I love, playing for the school with the school spirit and everything. And I love my team over there, and just being able to come in every day and play the game I love for the school I love and the people I love. It's great.
This has been Isabel Colon reporting for ODU Esports, and thank you for watching A Monarch's Legacy.
All right, and welcome back. We are a little bit behind here, but the Monarchs already up 1-0 here. First minute of play here, and Ace Condra with an ensuing shot, with the shot there. And as he's at midfield, he will get the hit at the wall, and he'll be in the corner. and he'll get a follow-up there. He'll set it up for Litix. He'll get the shot on net, but a big save for the Monarchs on that opportunity. So the Monarchs doing well here in the first minute, 20 seconds.
Yeah, Ace Conjure going all places of the map, really on top of things, at least from what we can see in these opening few minutes here.
And there's a big demolition there from Conjurer. So he opened the net for a bit, but the ball did go out of the zone, and it'll be in ODU territory for the moment being. And there's a shot there on net, and Litix with an unfortunate miss on that touch. And Ovai will get the goal there. So unfortunate for the Monarchs. You see Litix bouncing off the back wall, not going to be able to get the touch in time. And Ovai will have an open net, and he'll secure the goal. So it is a tie game here with a minute 35 gone.
And, you know, obviously this could be anyone's game here. You know, it's a funny thing, we open up with them having the lead, and then, you know, UW River Falls takes it right back. Just shows how volatile this game can really be.
So let's see what happens here. You can see River Falls still trying to capitalize on another push here. It goes wide of the net into the left corner, and you can see NACE trying to do something in that corner. Not going to do much, and Ovai will keep it in the zone. Nice touch there at midfield for River Falls, and there's possibly a follow-up there, but Ovai will keep it in the zone. Into the left corner it goes, bounces out. And Litix is going to have to try to reinforce with APIG in the backside here. But at the moment here, River Falls has momentum. But here comes APIG moving up the left side. It'll be a bounce up in front, but not much of it going towards the Monarchs' way. And there's a shot there. Ooh.
Just barely too much.
There's a follow-up. Ooh.
Oh, it's a roller coaster.
Off of the crossbar already.
Oh, unfortunately it didn't quite make the goal there. But, you know, really good effort.
Just a note for production, we do have the GMU and ODU logos up for some reason. Roger, just getting confirmation. But a big goal there from Litix, oh my goodness. Setting up Conjure, and Conjure get the bounce off the back wall and getting Litix on a goal. So Litix second shot of the nut of this match so far, and the Monarchs up 2-1. A bit of technical difficulties on our caster's end, just trying to catch up on things, but still, Monarchs up 2-0 here, or 2-1, excuse me. And they have the momentum back on their side after it seemed River Falls is trying to retaliate with the momentum on their own. But at the moment here.
And we're looking at, almost a shot. Unfortunately saved from UW River Falls. That would have been really good. But we have a demo. Unfortunately, I can't see who got demoed. We have a demo from UW River Falls. And looking like we're trying to make a little bit of a goal here. Yeah, unfortunately, it just, you know, saved at the wrong point.
You can see Ape keeping it in the zone there, and Litix is going to reinforce that midfield. He'll have the shot, but it's going to go a little wide right side of the post, and Conjure in the corner is setting it up in front. There's a shot, and Ape with the goal. So a big setup there for Conjure in the right corner, being able to get the Monarchs out ahead by 2 goals here with 97 seconds left to play, and Ape with the follow-up and being able to capitalize on that opportunity.
At this point, we only have 1:37 to go, so if the Monarchs can try to keep a hold on this might be the first round in the bag for them. Unfortunately, though, it is best of 5, so it could easily go either way, so they really have to keep on top of it.
And it's still a lot of time here for River Falls, so there's still plenty of time for 2 goals to happen. There's a shot there from Apic again, possibly his second goal of this match to really put the dagger in River Falls for this game game 1 of this series. But at the moment here, River Falls is playing defensively, and there's a demo from Apig, and Conjure is there in the right side again, trying to get the center right in front, but there's a good defense play, and Litix is there to reinforce off of the back wall. Not a good bounce in front, and there's Apig with an opportunity. My goodness, his Monarch offense has really picked up the pressure here in these last minute or so. But at the moment here, Old Dominion just needs to hold a 2-goal lead in the final 50 seconds here, and they will secure game 1 of this best-of-5 series against River Falls.
Yeah, and at this point, you know, we're down to 40 seconds here. UW really has to catch up if they want to force, excuse me, if they want to force an overtime. You know, they have to score at least 2 goals. Ooh.
What a big opportunity there, but just above the crossbar.
Yeah. Yeah, we know we've hit below the 30-second mark. We're getting closer to 20 seconds. At this point, it's looking pretty improbable that, you know, they're going to be able to score those 2 goals before.
Ooh. What a shot there from Litix, and Litix with a second goal. And a good assist there from Apig out of the corner, and that's just an unfortunate touch for them. As you can see, Apig getting it off the ceiling in that back wall, and being able to have a good bounce right down in front for Litix to put it away. So the Monarchs up 4-1 here, 17 seconds to go, and that may be it for this first matchup here, as the Monarchs gonna be smoothly cruising into game number 2 with their pretty decisive 4-1 victory.
Yeah, we can hope. You know,
Still 5 seconds to play here. River Falls can still get a goal back here, but the Monarchs still playing pretty well defensively. Final
Yeah.
seconds here, waiting for the ball to hit the ground.
personally, I haven't seen anyone get 3 goals in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
but-
You would be surprised if you look up on like famous Rocket League videos, you'll see crazy moments happening where
Oh, I'm
multiple
sure they
goals being
exist.
scored in the span of 10 seconds and whatnot. But nonetheless, the Monarchs with a decisive Game 1 victory there, and you saw the 2 goals from I believe it was who was it? It was Conjure, I believe. Conjure with the 2 goals. We kind of left the scoreboard a little too early there. But anyways, still a good Game 1 victory for the Monarchs in that one. They really picked up the pressure offensively late in that one after River Falls had tied it up 1-1. But Monarchs, they had to play a little bit cautious there in the middle part of that game before they really picked up the pressure and scored those 3 follow-up goals to really solidify that victory.
Yeah, and there were a lot of opportunities where, you have to give it up to UW River Falls. They did make some. I think there were about 2 saves that I saw, I believe, from Ace Conjure on the side of River Falls, really trying to preserve whatever, prevent as many goals as they can. But ODU taking, like you said, a pretty decisive 4-1 round matchup. And we're going into our second game here. So we'll see how this one goes, too.
It'll be exciting. Let's see how they can carry this momentum over into game number 2, getting this lobby ready. I think we're getting... So, it's going to be, it'll be exciting. Obviously the rotations were looking very good in that first matchup. They really didn't have much pressure on the defensive side at the moment. But, oh my goodness, there's a shot already. So, as we're talking about pressure not being there for River Falls in that first game, but they good counterattack. Off the post, there's a follow. But it's going to go wide. And Conjure is going to get it out of the corner. It's Litix right in front. There's a shot. It's going to be saved from Jigsaw. And APIC will get demoed in the process. So a lot of action on both ends of the field here. River Falls with the opening opportunity, but the Monarchs following up with a pair of opportunities. And there's a shot there from APIC, or from Litix, excuse me, off of the ceiling. My goodness, what a bounce from Conjure to get it upfield. And Litix with the fortunate bounce off the ceiling, and it just falls right into the net. And River Falls is not being able to defend it in time. So 30 seconds in, and the Monarchs already strike first in this game number 2.
And that's what we in the biz call a trick shot.
That was a nice shot there from Litix, and another big shot there, but it's going to go off the left post, unfortunately. But Apic's there to defend it. He's not going to get a good touch there, and Alvai will actually get the goal. So he got the goal in that first game for this River Falls team to tie it up at 1 apiece, and he gets a second one of this series, and it ties that at 1 apiece again. So a bit of a same formula from that game 1 that we had seen, both teams scoring out of the gate. But let's see how they're gonna come out for this kickoff, as Old Dominion trying to take a 2-0 series lead, and River Falls trying to tie it at 1 apiece going into game 3 of this best of 5.
It's like you said, definitely a deja vu moment, almost exactly as we saw in round 1 here. We have Old Dominion trying to clear the ball as fast as they can here. It's not a good position looking for them. It looks like they got it out at least a little bit, trying to make unfortunately though, A's Conjure tries to make the shot. River Falls makes a good save. Just a little bit too much to the right
What
there.
a setup there from Conjure. Can he get the follow-up? He cannot. Apig is there to keep it in the corner, though. That's a good bounce out of the corner, and he will get a little bit of a shot, but Ovai is there to defend it pretty well. And there's another centered ball, and Jigsaw is there to get it out. So River Falls is facing a lot of nerve-wracking moments here, as you can see another center potentially going out, but they're going to defend it pretty well. So River Falls on their back end. They just need to defend pretty well, as like we saw in game number 1, Old Dominion really pick up the pressure after giving up that 1 goal to River Falls. And it seems that's kind of what the case is right now, and you can see Ace Conjure will get that touch. He'll move it into the right corner. They'll actually lose that 50, and APIC is going to get a demo in the process. And Litix is there at midfield to get it into the zone right side. But you can see Alvai getting it back into the zone, and River Falls trying to capitalize on this opportunity, but it'll go very wide of the net, of crossbar, unfortunately. And Conjure trying to set up there. APIC, misses the timing there on that touch, and APIC will not get the shot off. So 2 minutes 10 gone right there, and there's the counter attack. So while we're talking about that, Kidney Stone coming back down the field, and River Falls with the goal. So unfortunate for the Monarchs. They really committed on that push, and they gave up an open net there as Kidney Stone comes up the field and gets an easy goal, and it gives River Falls their first advantage in this series so far.
Yeah. And I hear that kidney stones are personally very painful. It was very painful, you know, goal to watch for us, unfortunately for timing.
It was just so unfortunate. Just a lot of action on both sides of the field. There's a potential opportunity, though, and Kidney Stone having to defend it pretty well. But APIC is there on the left side. Ovai is going to try to defend it, and he will not get a good touch there. And multiple members of our Monarch team missing that touch as well. Just a lot of missed touches here, and APIC is going to bring it in the zone once again at midfield. And Letix with the follow-up shot off of the ceiling again, potentially in front of the net. And it will be counted as a shot, but that's just going to go wide, and River Falls will clear it out of the zone here. So 2:05 left to play. Monarchs are down in this one, first time in this series so far. They are going to need a goal if they want to potentially at least tie it up and possibly go to overtime in the later stages of this one. But at the moment here, River Falls with the advantage, and they really have picked it up defensively.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, at this point in the game last round, you know, ODU was up quite a bit, but it looks like they're struggling a little bit more this time, especially because we had the 2 saves, I think from Ace Conjure, and
off of the crossbar from Conjurer. My goodness, what an opportunity for the Monarchs, but they're not able to capitalize. 90 seconds left to play between these two teams.
Yeah, and unfortunately there's just been a lot of moments like that in this round in particular. Like Ace Conjure tries to make a shot, it's saved, or it, you know, bounces just a little bit in too much in either direction. It's really unfortunate for the Monarchs, but really, you know, almost scored another goal of River Falls there, but you know,
Kidney Stone almost had another one, probably snuck it in the corner, and there's an opportunity, but it would be defended pretty well from Jigsaw, as there's a follow-up there from Letix, but another big save from Jigsaw. It's in the left side again, 1 minute to play. There's a good bounce out of the corner. Letix with the shot, not going to be doing well with that as it's defended. APIC off of the ceiling, there's a shot. Oh my goodness, there's another opportunity for the Monarchs. Alvai with the defense, and it'll be a good counterattack for River, and there's a big save from Letix again. There's a bounce off the sidewall, and APIC's going to miss it. It's an open net. And River Falls is going to capitalize. So Kidney Stone with his second goal, he bounces it off the sidewall. APIC misses it, unfortunately, and River Falls capitalizes on another goal. So it is now 3-1 in their favor with 39 left to play. But still plenty of time for the Monarchs to possibly get a pair of goals here. But they're going to need a fast one at least to make it a 1-goal game. So let's see what they can do here off of the kickoff.
And unfortunately, you know, we have 30 seconds to go. It's unlikely that they're going to get the 3 goals to...
What a shot! And Conjure with the goal. So as we're talking about possibly not getting the comeback, they get one right there. So 29 seconds left to go. Only 10 seconds gone by after that kickoff, and Conjure with a great follow-up, winning that 50 and being able to get one back for the Monarchs. So it is now 3-2 in favor for River Falls in the final 30 seconds of game number 2 here.
Yeah, and they could easily get another goal here if they try to keep up this momentum. They could easily force an overtime, hopefully score another goal. But we have, what a tussle for the Old Dominion side, almost getting the River Falls, almost making
what a shot! Oh my goodness! And Jigsaw probably just put the dagger in into Old Dominion there, as you saw him having the first shot, bounces off the post, and he follows it up on his own, open net, nobody to defend him, and River Falls with another goal here. So after giving up that first game 4-1 against his Monarch team, River Falls has locked in this second game, and they are going to bring this one back to a 1-1 tie. And there's just another goal, and Kidney Stone throw out the hats for him as he gets the hat trick here, as River Falls just solidifying their victory here. So giving up that 3-goal victory loss in game number 1, they're coming back in game number 2 and giving ODU a 3-goal loss. So unfortunate for the Monarchs here. 11 seconds left to play.
They decided they had enough. They wanted revenge.
They definitely had a chip on their shoulder coming into this one. 5 seconds left to play here.
Yeah, not one of the yummy kinds.
And there's another shot there from Kidney Stone, possibly trying to get his 4th goal. Not going to be done yet. And as I say that, it actually hits the ground. So unfortunate for the Monarchs. Kidney Stone leading the way with his hat trick. And then you saw Ovai with his big 5 saves there, keeping the Monarchs off the board. And unfortunately, I mean, you saw Elitix and Conjure both getting goals there. And you saw the Monarchs with 14 shots on net and then 4 saves as well. So, I mean, just a lot of effort on both ends of the field. But this is unfortunate that the defense for Ovai individually and then River Falls as a team overall, I mean, they just really locked in that second game. And they just saved the 14 shots as much as they could. And they gave the Monarchs a run for the money. And they definitely have got, we definitely have a competitive series here. At the moment, it seemed that River Falls was kind of outskilled in that first game because Old Dominion really had a decisive offensive attack throughout that first match. But River Falls, they come back, they rebound off of that first game, and we're going to see what transpires here because it is now Game 3, tied 1-1 in the series. This is a pivotal Game 3 to really set the tone for the rest of the series as it is a best of 5. So first team to win 3 games is going to win the series.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Monarchs, they missed their morale. Hopefully they didn't take too much of a hit because, it is a really big morale booster when they can get that lead up, on a best of 5 game to get the first 2. I would say that though, Ace Conjurer has already demoed someone, and looks like they're trying to get a little bit of leeway here and trying to make a shoot for the goal. Unfortunately, gets bounced back to Old Dominion side here.
You can see in the corner, the Elitix is going to defend it pretty well. Jigsaw with the possible opportunity. He'll get it right back in front a little bit, but APIC is there to get it up the zone, up the left side, and Conjurer there trying to get a touch at midfield. Not going to do much off of it. Elvi trying to get a shot. He's going to defend it there from APIC. They're going to keep it in the corner, so River Falls really with the pressure here in the first minute of play here. They've kept it in this Monarch zone at the moment here, and Conjurer is going to play at midfield. Assistant APIC, it'll be off the top of the crossbar, and there's a follow-up there from Weetix, but he'll get demoed in the process, unfortunately, and Conjurer misses that touch right there, but APIC's there to reinforce. It'll be into the left corner in this River Falls zone, but at the moment here, Old Dominion trying to find some offensive attack. There's a bounce off the back wall, and there's a good setup for Litix. So a great pass from APIC, getting it back up the zone out of that corner. A great setup off the back wall, and Litix with the great timing to get that follow-up and get the one-timer goal. So Old Dominion strikes first once again in this series. They've struck first in all 3 games in the series so far. They're 1-1 at the moment. So let's see what they can do and try to retain that 1-0 lead. And there's a big shot there from Jigsaw, but after he got demoed in the process.
Yeah, no, Old Dominion does have that 1 goal lead up at about 1.5 minutes gone here.
What a save, though. My goodness, Litix with another big save. He's been fabulous in this series so far.
Oh, and Ace Conjurer making sure that we clear the ball over there, but it looks like it's going back to our side. APIC, though, making sure it doesn't hit that goal. Unfortunately, he gets demoed in the process, though. So, lots of action going on here, especially with so many. Looks like ODU is really stepping up their save game in this round.
Yeah, River Falls is really up the offensive attack, and they really giving this Monarch team a run for their money right now with all the shots on net. But luckily, the Monarchs have not given up away. And there's a shot right there from APIC off of the corner of the crossbar, though. And there's Conjurer right in front. It's gonna be It's gonna be bounced out off of the back wall, top of the crossbar. It's gonna go left. APIC with the shot, but it's going to go wide. It's going to go to the opposite side of the field where Litix is. He's going to try to set it up. He's not going to do much with it. 2 defenders on him, but Conjurer right there with the follow-up. There's a bounce in front, but nobody's there to get the one-timer. But APIC is there at midfield, keeps it in the zone. A big touch, and Conjurer with an open net! And there's the goal. So APIC with a big play at midfield to keep it in the zone and really get this attack off guard there for River Falls. They were really going to commit on that attack, and Conjurer will get the benefit of the doubt as they capitalize on another opportunity. They take the 2-0 lead with over halfway gone by in this 3rd game. So this is a big 2-0 lead for the Monarchs. Let's hope if they can retain it here, though.
Yeah, and, at this point,
another big save from Conjurer.
yeah.
And there's another shot there from APIC. My goodness, the Monarchs are just having opportunities left and right here in the last few seconds, and Litix with the demo, he gets demoed in the process, excuse me. But 2:05 left to go here. 2 goals in favor for the Monarchs. You gotta like what they're at right now.
It feels like, every time we try to say something else big happens.
Oh my
and
gosh.
almost.
You're saying it right now. Conjurer with another big shot. Hits the corner of the post, though. And you see he gets demoed in the process. Litix is there, though. Off the back wall. Is there a follow-up? There is, but APIC goes wide left. Unfortunate hit right there. And APIC's there off of the ceiling. Oh my goodness. It really seems this offensive attack is really gelling at the moment here. They are just capitalizing on timing and just making sure where they're at. And Litix is another big shot. But Kenny Stone is there with the save. There's a follow-up from Conjurer. It'll go a little wide on the right side, but it's going to go back out to midfield. So a little under 90 seconds left to play here. River Falls needs a pair of goals. Off the back wall, above the crossbar, all wide. There's a follow-up. Oh my gosh. Jigsaw with this shot there, and Kenny Stone with the follow-up as well. But big saves from Conjurer. 1:15 to play here. Litix with the counterattack up the right side. My goodness, a lot of action both sides here. This is a very entertaining game, even though it's only 2 goals to a test.
Yeah.
But 1:05 to play here.
And, it's funny thing, just a minute ago, there wasn't a lot of action happening, and suddenly it's just, one after the other. We were just talking about how, it seems like as soon as we try to say something, something else happens. So.
So 50 seconds left to play. Conjure with the shot there, but he's going to get saved from Jigsaw once again. Another big opportunity for Conjure, and there's another follow-up for Litix right in front, trying to get something set up at the center. Not going to get much there, and they're going to have to go back to their zone once again. There's a counterattack, but a big save from APIC as Kidney Stone trying to get his team back into within one goal here. But with 30 seconds left to play, Kidney Stone keeps it at midfield. He'll put it into the zone once again, but Conjure's there to defend it. He'll move it up the right side, but Jigsaw is there to move it out off of the back wall right in front. Can someone follow it up for River Falls? They will not. They'll move it up the right side once again, and it'll be at 15 seconds left here. And it looks like the Monarchs will be able to retain this 2-0 lead. 10 seconds left here.
Yeah, at this point,
keep it out.
At this point, the only option is, try to force an overtime. But with 4 seconds left, it's likely impossible. And now
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It will not happen. So
yeah.
Monarchs will win Game 3 no matter what happens on this play. If River Falls scores, it will not matter anyways because the Monarchs are the victors in game number 3, and they are going to take the 2-1 lead. So a big effort from the Monarchs offensively. They really picked up the pressure in that game, and they really solidified their attack once again. And you saw they didn't have a lot more shots. They didn't have a lot of shots on the net. They only had 9 shots compared to the 14 that they had in game number 2. But they really broke through on that River Falls defense, and River Falls just gave up the 2 goals that they didn't give up in that last game. So unfortunate. I mean, if they had given up in game 2, if they given up those goals to Old Dominion in game 2, would have been a clean sweep. But at the moment here, it's only 2-1 in favor for the Monarchs, and they got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. I mean, that's a pivotal game 3 because now you have 2 chances to win the series. If you can't win game 4, you have game 5 to fall back on, but you don't want to go to a game 5. You want to hope that you can close it out here in this 4th game, and we can get ready, get set and prepared for that Super Smash Bros. Stream. But still, great effort for the Monarchs in that game. Let's see if they can carry this momentum over. And off of the kickoff, it seems that River Falls had a shot on net. They'll get a follow-up there. And River Falls with a little bit of an opportunity there. Not much, though. And 10 seconds left. There's another shot there. Elvi with the opportunity, and Litix with a big save. So as we're talking about not much, there was a big chance there as Elvi had a slow roller going in front of the net. But luckily, Litix was there to get it away. And you can see Ace Conjure moving up the right side. He'll win that 50, but it'll be at midfield where Jigsaw is there. But Litix is there to get it out of the zone for the Monarchs. So 30 seconds played. Nothing really going there here. And you can see River Falls trying to get something centered out in front. And Conjure will get demoed in the process. So unfortunate timing for Conjure as he's trying to get an offensive attack up in front. There's Litix with the follow. He's not going to get that shot, though. So he had a great opportunity to possibly get the Monarchs out ahead once again in this series. But still 0-0 with 55 already gone by. And, as we talk about that, Kidney Stones with the goal. So Caster's Curse, my goodness, I shouldn't say anything because River Falls comes right back down the field, then they get the goal, unfortunately. So they strike first in this series. That's the first time in the series that River Falls opens up the game with the goals. So they are out ahead and a much-needed game on their end. They need to win this game in order to force a pivotal game 5. But here comes Apex. Oh, he does not get that touch, though. So a minute gone by, demo on Litix, and Vi will capitalize. My goodness. River Falls, with the span of 8 seconds, they scored 2 goals, and they are now out ahead 2-0.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we had the first round being, Monarch sweeped. Second round, River Falls sweeped. Last one, ODU made a comeback. It might be another pattern we see here that it just keeps going back and forth.
So we'll see what happens here. Conjurer gets demoed in the process there. And here comes Apig up the left side. He'll bounce it out in front. Good defense there from Jigsaw. Minute 20 gone by. Litix trying to get something going off the back wall. Conjurer to follow up to reinforce. Here's Apig. Oh, he misses the chance. And this is a big counter. But they hits off the post. My goodness, that's a big missed opportunity for River Falls. They could have taken a 3-0 lead because all the members of this Monarch team had extended for that attack right there. But fortunately, that post was our best friend there. And River Falls is off of the board. And here comes an opportunity for the Monarchs. Apig off the back wall trying to get it out in front for his team. Not going to do much though. And you can see Alvai will move it out of the zone into ODU territory again. Off of the wall. But it'll go above the crossbar. And there's a follow-up there from Kidney Stone. But a big save from Conjurer who'll move it up right side. And it'll be contested at midfield as Alvai will keep it in the zone. Here he goes with some aerial work. Follow-up shot. And my goodness, what a sensational goal that was from Alvai. Taking it away from midfield. Making sure to control that aerial. He gets the follow-up shot in midair, and he gets it by the Monarchs defenders as they get the 3-0 lead with 2:02 gone by.
Yeah, and it looks like this might actually turn out to be like I was saying, back and forth here. It seems like, as soon as one team gets the lead, the other team just takes it right back.
So let's see what River Falls can do here.
Oh, and Ace Contra gets a nice demo on River Falls there. But unfortunately, we're 240 to go. ODU could still definitely try to force an overtime here, but especially with how aggressive River Falls is being, I'm not sure they'll be able to get it in. Oh, but unfortunate. I was about to say, it looked like a goal there.
There's a bounce off the back wall though. Oh, but a good touch there for defense. That chance for Old Dominion went wide of the net. There's a follow-up though off the crossbar from Conjurer. My goodness, they needed that goal. They really needed that goal, but River Falls got to thank the post again. I mean, we had to thank the post earlier in the game, and they got the return to favor themselves. So River Falls still with the 3-0 lead. 2:05 left to play here, and here comes Litix, and there's an open net, and Apex is going to capitalize. So with 2:01 to go, Litix wins that 50 past the defender, and he's going to be able to take it down into the zone deep and being able to set up Apig, and there's an open goal. So 2 goals needed for the Monarchs to possibly tie it up here with 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time to go, though. Plenty of time.
Yeah, and we've seen quite a few impressive plays. I was saying at the beginning, I was hoping to see some buzzer beaters. We might not get some of those, but we've still seen. Oh, unfortunately, as soon as I say that, River Falls scores another goal against Old Dominion. So unfortunately, even though Old Dominion managed to score a goal, unfortunately, River Falls just getting that 3-goal lead up again.
A good play there from Ovi to get it towards the back wall and being able to assist his teammate Jigsaw in the process to get that goal. So unfortunate for the Monarchs. They got the goal back to get that little momentum they needed, but they give up one right back really quickly. And here comes Kidney Stone right in front. It bounces right there. But fortunately, nobody was there to follow up for River Falls to capitalize on a goal. Here comes Apig with the counterattack. Oh! What a big shot, and what a bigger save, though. Jigsaw with an epic save at the goal line, keeping it out of the net, and that was a much-needed goal that the Monarchs needed on their end to possibly make it a 2-goal deficit. And if this lead remains how it is, that is definitely one of the big plays of this game to really keep River Falls in front and really trying to force that Game 5.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like they are probably going to force that Game 5. We only have a minute and 5 seconds left to go.
Plenty of time, though. Plenty of time. Still can happen. Yeah. Highly unlikely, but it still can happen. This is Rocket League.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do here. It's in the corner. Litix is going to try to get something worked out, trying to get something in front. Not going to do much. Olavi is there to defend it pretty well. River Falls is really locked in Game 2 and 4 defensively, but in terms of Game 1 and 3, it has been all about the ODU offense. So it's been a pattern, like you've said, in this series so far. You've seen the 2 games the Monarchs dominated offensively, and then you see the 2 games where River Falls just really dominated defensively and just being able to play the counterattack and capitalize off of that.
One thing River Falls is really good at, like you mentioned, is being able to get a lead early and then just shut down any attempt to close the gap.
And we mentioned that Old Dominion had started off the first 2 games with the goal to start off each of those first 2 games. And it's been River Falls to return the favor in the last 2 games, getting out ahead in both of them. But fortunately, the Monarchs won the last one, but they are not going to win this one as we are in the final seconds. So we're just waiting for the ball to hit the ground, and we will get on our way to our pivotal Game 5. Whew.
Yeah, and hopefully
I don't like that we're going to a Game 5, but
hopefully the pattern stays the same. And ODU takes this one, and clutches a win for tonight. But I wonder what the chances of that are.
5 saves there for River Falls. I mean, unfortunate for the Monarchs. I mean, they had some opportunities. They really didn't have much opportunities. Their offense was really stale in that matchup. River Falls really picked up the press. I think that was probably the best defensive effort that River Falls has had in this entire series. I mean, don't get me wrong. That Game 2 effort from them was really good, but I think that was their best game overall as a team. And they got to be feeling good about themselves because now they're going into a Game 5. It's a winner-take-all Game 5. Whoever wins this next game is going to win the series tonight, and they're going to have happy vibes here on this Monday evening. But
yeah, we definitely need those on Mondays.
Yes, it has been a long Monday indeed.
Yeah.
But let's see what will happen here.
Still recovering from midterms here.
Somewhat. But we'll see what happens here. Game 5, 15 seconds gone by. There's a shot there right a little bit wide left. wide right, excuse me. So Old Dominion with a little bit of a chance though, but not an actual shot. And there's a shot there from Ovi, and River Falls will score in the opening seconds here. So 25 seconds gone by, and Ovi, a pivotal team member for this River Falls team in the last few games, he scores the opening goal, and they're out ahead 1-0 again. So that's their third straight opening goal in this series. The Monarchs opened the, they had the opening goal in the first 2 games, where River Falls has been the one to open it up in the last 3 games, and they've had the advantage so far. And there's another big shot from Ovi, possibly getting a pair to open this game, but a big save from APIC to keep it a 1-goal game. That was a much needed save to keep the momentum on their side a little bit, because they do not want to let this one get away from them too early.
Especially because, like I said, this isn't winner take all. You know, both teams have won 2 rounds each, and it's best of 5. So really, you know, on edge here in this one. Oh, unfortunately, as we say that, Dr. Kidneystone scores another goal on Old Dominion. Unfortunately, has a 2-goal lead now. So we still have plenty of time, about 4 minutes and 4 seconds. But you know, really unfortunate for morale, especially in this, you know, do or die game.
What a touch there from Ovi from midfield, being able to win that 50 over Litix. If Litix was there just a second sooner, he would have had the touch, and that would not have been a goal for River Falls. But they were able to capitalize off of that back wall bounce and being able to get the goal from Kidneystone. But there's a big shot there from Litix. There's a follow-up. Not going to do much with it, though. Litix at midfield. He'll keep it in the zone. But some opportunities for the Monarchs in the offensive zone, as we were talking about what just transpired in the last goal. APIC with a shot, but Ovi with a big save as himself. So he's doing efforts for this River Falls teams on both ends of the field so far in this series. Here comes Conjure trying to get something up for APIC. Not going to do much though, as it'll be touched from Elvi, and he'll move it up the zone into the corner again, but Litix is there to get it out. And Kidneystone is trying to reinforce, but Conjure was move it out of the zone once again.
Yeah, I mean, really, luckily we still have plenty of time here, but you know, it's really a question of, you know, not to sound like a broken record, but it really comes down to morale here, especially because they lost the past game. You know, there's not really a whole lot of momentum for ODU to carry into this last game here.
And there was a chance for Conjure, but Litix will get credit with the shot. There's a follow-up from APIC, but a bigger save from Jigsaw. So unfortunately for the Monarchs, they're not on the board again. There's a good shot from Kidneystone, and my goodness, what a setup from Jigsaw, getting it back up the field off of that save. And Kidneystone's in the corner. Just a phenomenal angle and a tough break for the Monarchs, as they are now down 3-0 with 2:45 left to play.
Yeah, really unfortunate. That could have been, yeah, it's like you said, River Falls has just had an outstanding defense and offense here. It's really hard for ODU to get, you know, any kind of momentum off of them. But, you know, we already have, you know, Ace Conjures got demoed. APIC does make a big save, though, for ODU. But, you know, it's coming down to the wire here. Can they make any sort of, can they close the gap at all a little bit?
Less than halfway through this game, and the Monarchs need 3 goals. There's an opportunity from Conjurer. Can he get it on goal? He will not, so it'll be defended. But Litix is there in the right corner, trying to get a center right in front, but not going to do much. It'll be at midfield. My goodness, my nose has got all stuffy all of a sudden, so apologies. But Litix in the defensive zone. And Ace Conjurer off the back wall. They're just going to get out of the zone. And Litix is there, and it'll be bounced off the sidewall, and Elvai is there, and there's a follow-up shot off of the post. What a big save from Conjurer, and off of the post as well. So fortunate for the Monarchs, it's still a 3-0 deficit, and it's not all over with. But as we're talking about that Casper's curse, Elvai with another goal, and I believe that is the hat trick for Elvai. So that will be, you could throw out the hats for Elvai, as he's just been a pivotal member for this Riverfall team, as they are just on the verge of winning the series in a tough 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, gotta give credit where it's due, though. I mean, they are the opposing team, but still, very, very good plays from River Falls.
They really locked down in game 2 and 4. And there was just a really good retaliation on their part, just being able to bounce back off of those losses in game 1 and 3. And those were losses where the Monarchs won very handily. It wasn't just close losses to Old Dominion for River Falls. They were just decisive commanding victories for the Monarchs in those 2 games, and they were able to bounce back in game 2 and 4 and lock in defensively, and they've just been able to win on a counterattack in these last few games. But really, this Old Dominion offense just kind of fell short in these last few games, and the clutch games that they needed. They just needed that 1 goal after taking the 2-1 series lead, but they just haven't been able to clutch it up in the winner-take-all game that they needed. And unfortunately, they're just going to fall in the series at the moment here. 4-0 here. 35 seconds to go. I mean, highly unlikely, but it's not over with yet until you see all the zeros on the board. But River Falls on the verge here from a victory in Game 5. Less than 30 seconds left to play.
Yeah, like you said, you know, very improbable, but not completely impossible because this is Rocket League. But, you know, it's certainly starting to look like it.
15 seconds left to play. That should be it here.
Yeah.
The Monarchs just haven't played in the defensive zone. River Falls just carried all the momentum they had in Game 4. Another shot. Big save from APIC to keep it out of the net. A little bit of a moral ground there for APIC to keep it out of the net. But unfortunately, Monarchs, they jump out to a 2-1 series lead. They had the advantage early on in the series, but River Falls, those bounce-back games they needed, they came back and they punched hard. And River Falls able to capture victory in this series, unfortunately, so the Monarchs. JV team, they fall, unfortunately. I mean, they didn't have that good effort with the CRL Open over the weekend, and they just let one get away from them in this series tonight, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to see what happens with the JV team going forward. I know they're not gonna be feeling good about themselves after that defeat, but I mean, your overall analysis about that series?
Oh boy, there was so much going on. It's hard to, you know, pinpoint everything. I just think it's really unfortunate. You know, games 1 to 3 were definitely in the Monarchs' favor, but then 2 and 4, you know, it's unfortunate that the pattern didn't keep up, and you know the Monarchs didn't gain the momentum back in Game 5.
Yeah.
But honestly, just really good play. We had some good saves at ODU and some phenomenal, like you said. At this point, I'm not exactly sure which player on River Falls it was, but the corner angle shot into the goal, that was really impressive to see.
Yeah, that was an impressive effort. I think it was Qualvi. I can't remember the exact name, but impressive effort for River Falls. I mean, all the props to them. I mean, they were just a better team when it came down to when it needed it most, and the Monarchs were just not able to put it away, unfortunately. But it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. You just gotta overcome that adversity and just gotta look forward, and hopefully they can try to do something later on in this weekend, because we have our CRL Open. They'll be competing again in the CRL Open, so it'll be very exciting to see what they can do and what they can showcase, especially after coming off that poor performance in the last one in this last weekend. But unfortunately, they lose here. They lose 3-2. They had a 2-1 lead. They had a 1-0 lead, but they just weren't able to close it out against River Falls. But in the meantime, I don't think we're going to do any interviews with them, but we're going to get set up for Super Smash Brothers. That is going to be it for me casting. Allie will still be on the caster's desk with another coast caster, but I hope you guys have enjoyed my calls here for Rocket League, and I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of the stream as they will be taking over. But in the meantime, we're going to get ready for Super Smash Brothers as they are getting ready against St. Joseph, which I believe will be starting at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay, so until the meantime, we hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you guys at 8 o'clock.
All right, everyone, and welcome to our Smash game of the night. This is going to be Old Dominion University, of course, against SJU, St. Joseph University. And we're already starting off here with, looks like Fish. Yeah, Fish and starter right here. So.
Yeah, and I think what's going on right now is a little button check. They're testing, see how laggy it is.
Yeah.
But usually Smash is on Thursday nights because we stream for the NACE League.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight we have a special one for you guys. It's going to be ECAC, 3-on-3 instead of 4-on-4.
We have a little treat to get you through the long Monday nights.
Yeah. And because we did so well in NACE this week, or this whole season, we actually have a bye. We don't have to play NACE this week because we're already qualified for playoffs. We're just so good. We're just amazing.
Of course.
And by we, I mean them. I don't play, but
no, we've sent them our energy, so we're at least partly responsible for it.
yeah, we yell when they hit
hype
clips.
Yeah.
So much so that I think
Our
they
mics have shorted out quite a couple times, as I'm sure if you watching have been to the streams a couple times, you'll definitely know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we yell so often. Yeet Smash, which is a YouTube channel, they make Smash compilations, has put a couple clips of us in there.
Yeah.
So go check them out.
We're so loud we got featured. But we all have a good time here. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will have our first match of the night. Oh, nope, we're going straight in. All right.
First match, and it is the Fish Pac-Man.
Now this is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is somewhat of a newer pick from Fish. I believe he just started practicing Pac-Man recently.
Yeah, I think he's been putting in hours. He's been putting in the grinding online in some servers. Not his usual character. Obviously, he plays Byleth, a slow, long character. Now he's playing a little projectile, campy, but also beat you up really well, Pac-Man.
Well, it seems like he's getting up pretty good. Already at 82.5% here. Getting a few hits on the King DDD, but still, Pac-Man very much in the red here. Closing the gap a little bit, though. Fish at 82, King DDD at 41. So closing the gap, but still, and just as I say that, Pac-Man goes up to 102% here. 124. This could be, the first stock down.
Yeah, and he's having a little trouble landing here, getting his footing, because obviously Pac-Man likes to sit far away from DDD. But once he's able to create some space, we'll see what he's able to do with it.
Yeah, at 139, Pac-Man easily in kill percentage here has to be really careful. And just to say that, stock down.
Yep, that up tilt's going to take it. You saw him going for that Galaga combo. Pac-Man can do like 80%. We saw it happen when we played against Shenandoah, which is one of the reasons Fish decided to go Pac-Man. So
Yeah, I think especially after Shenandoah, Fish was like, I need to start playing some Pac-Man.
Yeah, everyone's got a Pac-Man. So we'll see if he's able to bring this back. Hasn't taken too much percent, only 30.
And it's going a little bit better. Maybe Fish just had a rough start because he has at 27%. King DDD's at 111. Unfortunately, King DD is a little bit heavier, so even with that 119, it's still harder to knock him out, but still getting a good few hits in.
Yeah, and one of DDD's big tool, that Gordo, it's nice that Pac-Man, since he has such fast burst options, he doesn't really have to... And
Ooh!
Gets a little roll read. This might be a clip. Able to take out that stock, only at 50, so...
Yeah, might be able to get another stock down on the DDD. Looks like, fingers, we don't want to jinx things here. Looks like he might be getting a little bit better handle on things, Like we said, he has been putting in the hours, but this still is a relatively new character for him. And both pretty even percentages, Pac-Man at 68, King DDD, woo.
Yeah, that one's hard.
That's DDD, 3 of them. But, as I say that, Pac-Man's taking a beating, 109% now.
And let's see. Obviously, DDD, that's the second up tilt kill. I wonder how Fish is going to adjust. He might try to stay back a little bit.
Yeah.
Not get up close, because you see those approaching forward airs are getting caught out by that up tilt.
Yeah, and King DDD at 69%, so...
Nice.
Very nice. Now up to 81, 93. Fish still at 27. Unfortunately, 47 now, taking a hit. Yeah. Unfortunately, even though he does have the low percentage count, he is down a stock. So, has to be really careful here. Taking a couple more beatings now, up to 61.
And that DDD, he's so strong. He can break that hydrant really easy and send it back, which makes camping just a little bit harder for Pac-Man.
Yeah. It's so funny. I never get over this. Pac-Man and Smash, man. I still remember playing the old arcade games.
Yeah, I mean, I think they took inspiration from Pac-World for the PlayStation, which I played as a little kid. Great game, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. And both are even percentages now. Again, Fish might be at a little bit of a disadvantage here, though. Manages to get a few more blows in on King DD, knocks him off. Oh! Doesn't die quite yet, Fish. Manages to recover, but, still close call.
Yeah, and both these characters have some pretty interesting... So say some interesting kill setups. There is one. So Fish has to be careful not to get caught by anything strong here.
It is. He definitely does have a chance to get this last stock off the King DDD. DDD. I'm gonna get it right one day. And
that DDD, you see, he's going for that up smash. Oh. And he threw out 3 in a row, and the third one worked. Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 1 stock up for SJU.
Yeah. Well, still really. The King DDD made. King DDD made some really good plays, I swear.
Yeah.
Make a tally mark every time I mess it up.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of stuffing out those approaches with that up tilt. But we'll see. Who do you think we're going to send in next?
Oh, boy. Might be a Nova Star with that classic Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, to try to even the stock counts a little bit. But honestly, we've seen some crazy things before. We've seen Shizue make a surprise entrance in, I think it was a Mary Washington game. So it really could be anyone.
Yeah, these ECAC games obviously are serious, but they aren't as serious as NACE. So we might see...
Our players are having a little bit more fun.
Yeah, a surprise pick. A Angelized Terry.
Or Angelized Rob. Oh, yeah, right.
No Angelized Rob. No Angelized Terry. But I'm guessing Nova Star as well.
Yeah, I think so as well. But before we get to that point, we're just going to take a quick break.
I guess we were right. There's Nova Star Sonic. And hopefully he'll be able to clean up this stock really fast. Because Sonic fast.
You're so funny.
And DDD is very slow and big, so any of these spin dashes, forward airs, they're going to connect.
Yeah. And, you know, we've seen, already getting the 20% up on King DD here. King DDD, I swear. Everyone at home who's watching, keep a tally mark of every time I can't say it correctly. Put in the chat, after all this is done, tell me the exact number.
I think some commentators call him D3 because it's a little bit easier to say, but it's funny to say
Well,
DDD.
now I've started the challenge.
Yeah, you have to keep going with DDD.
A little bit of a standstill for a little bit. Oh!
I was going to say, even though I said this game was going to be really fast, taking a little breather, not getting too aggressive.
Looked a little bit like King DDD was going to end SD there a little bit. Oh, got a little bit of flash there. Up to 61% though. 82%! And Nova Star is still at 39 to 57 afterwards.
He's doing a good job of getting around these Gordos. But just getting hit by one little opening from King DDD can rack up a bunch of percent. And he's kind of taking the percent lead. I say that as he loses it, but see how Nova Star is able to close this one out.
Ooh!
I thought he was getting that forward air.
I might see. Ooh!
And yeah, that Gordo doing a good job of stopping the spin dashes. A little off stage, and that's it. Nova Star said, it doesn't matter how much percent I take.
Looks like Nova Star's getting a little tense there. Just get a little sigh of relief.
A little hand on the head. Whew. Glad that one's over.
Yeah.
I do not want to play against him.
Yeah. King DDD. Interestingly enough, one of my favorite streamers, that's actually his main on Smash. So, nice to see the little representation there.
Yeah, another representation. Our best JV player, Martian Man. Maybe not best. One of our JV players, Martian Man, he's a little DDD main. So a lot of DDD love coming out this season. Even though DDD is one of the worst characters in the game. Bottom 20. Which doesn't mean too much.
I firmly believe, though, that even if a character is bad, if, you love them enough, you find a way to make them work.
Oh, yeah.
But before we get into the next game, we're going to take a little break.
looks like they're sending in a NACE.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I think we've seen this matchup before. Novastar has a little bit of experience against these PK kids.
Yeah. First, whew, sorry, my brain's getting a little mixed up here. We're both the even stock count here. Both percentages are pretty even. Went up a little bit. 54% on
off
the NES here.
stage.
Oh,
That spring gonna go right through it. And I'm surprised I was about to say, I'm surprised he's not throwing out more PK fires to try to stop this Sonic from spinning around. And it looks like he realized that as soon as I did because he started.
I've mentioned this before on an earlier stream. Watching these really makes me realize how many Nintendo games I've not played.
Yeah. I back when I was a competitive player, with a 30% win rate at tournaments, I said I should play the game that my main was from, which was Ike, which was a Fire Emblem game for the Game Boy. And I've played about 10 minutes and I said, I'm not doing this.
No, I still have to play Engage. But while we're on the subject, or sorry, not like we're on the subject, but NES up to 138%, 139. This is potentially a kill percentage here. Novastar is only at 52.
And I'm waiting to see this F smash come out from Novastar Classic. Is that not gonna take it?
NES is at 164. I'm surprised he's still.
So spring and F smash. Oh no, F tilt. Novastar mixing it up.
Oh, that's what we like to see.
And then he does the Novastar mix up. It's going crazy.
If it's the Novastar mix up.
Oh, and that forward air is gonna take it. Puts ODU back in the lead stock wise. I say back, but we never were.
Yeah, gives him a lead. And we've already have a stock advantage. Oh, takes a little bit of damage there, but NES is up to around 50%, 62%
and
now.
This is scary off stage.
Whoa!
And I think he's dead.
Yeah, this might be. Yep.
It's Novastar up. He is smiling big. He said, "I'm not losing one this game."
He's just flexing. We had, especially with Shannon Doa, he had a lot of good plays that really helped us win that final round.
And even though this isn't as serious as NACE, I think Novastar is trying to be #1. So he's going to take this seriously. Try to get some good game knowledge, good clips, plays.
And, unfortunately, Bucky is getting a little bit high percentage, but gives it straight back to NES to get 67.
Yeah, and a little off stage here. This looking dangerous, and he's dead. Oh, and Novastar tried to disrespect, loses his stock in the process.
It looks like Novastar's having some fun with that as well.
He said it doesn't matter.
We love to see our players enjoying themselves.
Yeah, going for a little clip.
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. But a very amusing ending to that.
If it worked,
matchup. Yeah, it worked.
That would have been Twitch clipped.
Yeah.
But now it will be for a different reason because it's a little silly.
We like to be a little goofy here. But yeah, wow. I mean, almost managed to take out the NES without losing any of his stocks, but unfortunately, died right there with the NES off stage. We are seeing a lot of off stage plays here. Not something that at least I've personally seen in some of the matches that I've commentated. It seems a little bit new, but this might be, a little, since it is a little bit lower stakes, they might just be, limit testing.
Yeah, they're not as scared. If they lose, it's kind of an OL. But after that kind of slow game with that DDD, he went all out against that NES. I think the games were almost the same way.
Yeah.
Which we love to see. We love to see Novastar dominating. And hopefully we'll see him dominate this last person and go to game 2.
But before then, we're just going to take a quick break. we're back in. Nova Star still playing that Sonic. I would have liked to see some Piranha Plant. My friend Carlos, makes Piranha Plant look easy.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, unfortunately, no Piranha Plant. Just Sonic and Link. So we're gonna see this Sonic. Yeah. We're gonna see a little slower gameplay here. This Link try to use these projectiles to keep Sonic away, but not successful so far. Already at 24%.
Yeah, and so far, 62% now, and Nova Star has still taken no damage here. Oh, take a little bit, but only 7%.
It's chipped for the littlest hit possible, but still racking up. Still in advantage state here.
Yeah.
Up to 75.
Oh,
and
83.
Sending Link off stage. Now, I think Nova Star, he's evolved as a player. He's not just throwing out these F smashes at ledge. He's mixing it up. He's throwing out these back airs, these F tilts. It's crazy.
Doing some little off-stage plays, too.
And that spring.
Oh, this might be... first stock down for the Link here.
Yeah, it looks like when he got hit by that spring, he kind of panicked and just let himself die a little.
Yeah.
Already at 60%. I swear he just spawned back in.
I swear, every time we try to say something, it's like...
Yeah, Nova Star just dealing damage.
Yeah. Didn't hit a little bit there, but... Man, I can really go for some Sonic chicken nuggets right now. Should have eaten more for this.
Yeah. Sonic is good. Well, let's see if Sonic can... good bomb recovery from that Link. Able to go high. And just totally avoid Nova Star.
Now Link's at 112% here. Nova Star was at 69%, up to 86. Took a little bit of damage there, but not substantial.
Yeah, and now that Nova Star not only has, obviously ODU has the stock lead, but the same stocks and more percent on this Link.
Oh, as Link just having, not a good time, getting pummeled by Nova Star, having barely any time to react. Say that, a few seconds already up to 36%, 46% now, and Nova Star is still has not lost a stock to this Link. Is at only 104%.
Oh, and you see that Link tried a little setup with the bomb F smash. Nova Star able to kind of masterfully avoid it. Gets hit by the bomb. But I like to see from Nova Star these off-stage plays. I think 5 out of 6 of the stocks he's taken have been off-stage, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, unfortunately though, he does get down his stock, just caught off a little off guard there. But he's definitely able to. He definitely has a chance to win this back because the Link is at 88%. Oh, up to around 196%. Nova Star still at 16, 108% for the opposing Link, 116. It just keeps going up.
Hopefully Nova Star, I'm sure he will close this out. I just want to go into game 2. He will probably find, my guess, is a spin dash. Oh! Now that is scary. Link has the strongest F smash in the game, so he has to be careful about falling into those. However, he's not too high percent, only 60.
Oof, unfortunately, the Link projectile stopped that spin dash. He definitely was trying to go for it there. Link's at 143. This definitely could be, gotta be a little careful there. Nova Star racking up the damage, unfortunately, but might be able to knock him out. Link is still survives this one.
We have another off stage, but the Link is able to recover this time. Ooh, and that bomb kind of saved Nova Star there. Let's see who closes it out. It's getting tense. They're both throwing out kill moves.
Ooh. It's such a high percentage. I'm very surprised that Nova Star hasn't landed the killing blow here. Ooh, and just as I say that.
Just as you say that. That was scary. He went through that dash attack, which would have killed him, and is able to get the back air kill.
Yeah. Looks like Nova Star is definitely having a little fun there.
Yeah. And on head again. We'll sigh. Whew.
Yeah.
That's game 1.
It's back and forth. Yeah.
So great showing.
Yeah, and I believe it is best of 3 for this crew battle here. So ODU already taking the first match here. So if they can win this upcoming one, that will be it for the stream. They will have won this match against St. Joseph's.
Yeah, and I wonder obviously for the second match, both teams get to change up who they lead. Do you think we're still going to see Fish in the lead, or do you think we're going to see Nova Star come out first?
That's a hard question to answer. Well, Fish is obviously, the team captain. Nova Star, I feel like because of the plays he's been making, they might put him in first just to try to get that stock lead up front and then put Fish in. Because Nova Star is really good at, coming in, taking the stocks out fast with the few stocks that he has.
I don't know. I'm thinking we might see Fish again just because he wants to get practice on that Pac-Man. And if we send in Nova Star first, he might just run through the whole team.
That's true.
Or,
Shout out, we love you.
Might be a surprise Angel Eyes pick, but I kind of doubt it.
I hope not another Terry.
Yeah, no Terry.
No Terry.
If it's a surprise Angel Eyes Snake, it would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
or who knows? We'll see Angel Eyes. Maybe he'll play Piranha Plant. Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see Piranha Plant gameplay here. But before we get into that, we're going to take a quick break. Alright, we're back in.
Yeah, hopping right back into it. A little mix-up from the other team. They're sending in that Link first. They might want to save that DDE for last. I think he was maybe their best player.
It's good for me that they're not sending him in because I can barely pronounce his name.
Well, you won't have to worry about it soon, but I think they might want to save that DDD for Nova Star because he was the only person who kind of could keep up with him.
Yeah.
But we're going to see this match. Kind of a slower match here. Both characters love to throw out some projectiles.
Yeah, and Fish did a really good job of blocking projectiles, but as I'm talking, it goes up to 53%, getting a little battered here. Again, going up a few percentages, but can you take it back?
You see this Link, he's doing some platform camping. He's kind of just sitting on those platforms, which is not a bad option to just sometimes sit up there.
It's annoying, though, for sure.
It is definitely annoying, but we'll see how Fish is able to get around it.
Oof, just having a rough time.
Yeah, and even though Pac-Man is good at boxing and good at projectiles, he is misses the tech. Gonna lose that first stock, only 30% on the Link. And I was gonna say, Pac-Man, he's a little stubby. His legs aren't too long, so his Link sword is kind of scary.
Reminds me of a big cat.
Big round.
A big round cat that eats ghosts.
Yeah.
Or no, that eats fruit and is chased by ghosts.
We'll see. Already 57 and hasn't been able to touch the Link this stock, I don't think.
Yeah, 64. And Link is only at 30. Oh, 41. Going up a little bit here. But, Fish is taking the damage right back.
We'll see if he's able to get this combo going. Up to 62.
Oh, but he has gotten Link up to 72, so slow but steady. Hopefully he can,
And now that Fish has Bell, he might... Oh, goes for a little setup, but does not get it. And now, we're going to see which one takes this next stock first.
They're both at even percentages, pretty much. 103 Link, going up now, 116 Pac-Man. But Pac-Man does have the stock disadvantage. Oh, and they both get launched off the stage, but neither of them goes down a stock quite yet.
And now Pac-Man has that key, able to throw it through the hydrant, and Again, this Link is struggling off stage a little bit, even though he... Oh, not able to punish the up B out of shield.
Well, there's so much going on.
Let's see how Fish can get around this, because this Link is pressing buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Sure is pressing special.
You know, we call it Smash, but it's really MASH.
Yes. That's exactly what is happening. Definitely taking this game to a crawl.
Oh, yeah. You know, at this point, it's really hard to tell who's going to come. Oh!
Oh! Fish loses his second stock, 151 on this Link.
161 now.
Yeah, and he's going to die there. Kind of gets psyched out by that hydrant and not able to make it back. So, even percent. Not even stocks, but even percent.
I mean, Fish definitely still has a chance to bring this back, but...
Yeah, this Link doing a good job of finding some openings and getting some percent. Got already up to 50. Oh, and a little roll read from Fish. See that?
Getting a few percentages up on the Link, but, you know, gets it back. It's also launched off the stage.
Having a little hard time getting around all these projectiles.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like he might SD.
That is it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, looks like he felt. Looks like Fish felt that a little bit there.
Yeah, I don't know if he was a little confused, if he meant to do something else, but that's going to be 6 stocks to 8 for what are they? JSU? St. Joseph's.
SJU.
SJU.
Yes.
St. Joseph's. It's right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, now we get the counter pick.
It's been we're recovering from midterms. Give us a break.
Yeah, please.
Please. It's a Monday.
Yeah. I'm in my Garfield era. I just can't do it today.
I need a nap.
Yeah.
But yeah, really unfortunate there from Fish. You know, I mean, both players. It seemed like it was kind of a trade-off where Pac-Man would get a few hits in and Link would have a hard time, but then Link would just do it right back, and obviously he had the stock advantage. But yeah, I mean, at this point we might just send in Novastar again.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume 99% sure we're gonna see Novastar come in. He was able to kind of dunk on this Link, and then I hope we see this DDD. But what you're gonna see is a break. Alright, back in it, and we see Novastar. As we predicted, Novastar versus this Link. Last time, didn't go so well for this Link.
Yeah, and unfortunately, behind the scenes, I have managed to knock my knee very hard on this desk here. So a little bit of a pain here, but still rearing to go and cast Smash Bros. Game. Getting percentages up on Link here, up to 38%.
Yeah, and already we see this Link off stage, just kind of struggling. We'll see how Novastar, I'm guessing he goes for some off-stage plays, some springs off stage. As I say that, ooh, goes for that forward air, not able to get it. but still only at 20% to Link 77.
And you know, it's always funny watching this because I have a friend who enjoys Smash, and every time he tries to watch the streams, he hates Sonic with the burn crashing.
Yeah, as much as we love Nova Star, we don't all love Sonic. Sonic's definitely a really good and sort of annoying character.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, able to use that bomb to get back on stage, but Nova Star punishes that landing immediately, and that's
and that's gonna be another stock down.
and look, first stock.
Yeah, it sounds like our players are having a lot of fun out there, which is what we want to see. Now already, you know, Nova Stars has 3 stocks, only about 40%. Has a Link and only 1 stock left, and a 40% as well. Going up a little bit here, but yeah, you see a lot of, you know, very in character for Sonic, going very fast here.
Yeah, and I saw a little thing. He did a run-up down tilt, and I will say Nova Star was practicing those, so I think he might be looking for them a little bit this week. However, I'm sure he's just looking to end this match as fast and as stylish as possible. Just please don't go for down air again, Nova Star.
Yeah.
You need all of your stocks this time.
And like we said before, you know, this is the best out of 3, I believe. So, and they already have 1 in the bag. So if Nova Star,
and Nova Star SDs does not get back on stage before he spun dash, and that Link just probably sighed a breath of relief that he managed to get one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, ODU is down 2 stocks here, so it is very possible that
SFU?
Yeah. Sorry, brain lagged a little bit. Might be able to force a game 3.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna give up hope. I think Nova Star can make some stuff happen.
It should be SJU, I think.
Yes.
I was a little confused.
Yes, I also think it's
SJU.
St. Joseph.
Yeah. Aside from that, though, SJU, 158, 167.
Yeah, and the Link, he's able to recover with these.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to recover from that one.
I was gonna say able to recover with these bombs, but Nova Star was punishing everyone, and then he killed him. Good spring off stage.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, I wasn't expecting to see that SD from Nova Star, but we did see that when he was trying to fight. I believe it was the Link, where, you know, they both died at the same time, but it was very amusing, but again, unexpected SD.
Now, a little rare moment. I don't think Nova Star's done that at all this season, even though everyone SDs once in a while.
Yeah.
But hopefully it hasn't shaken his mentality. He's rearing and ready to go, beat this DDD, beat the other guy.
Yeah. And hopefully I can pronounce the name this time. Well, cross our fingers in the chat. Send some emotes for me, please. Give me some.
Send all the love. Send your bits. Subscribe with Twitch Prime, and we'll be able to say King DDD correctly.
I promise. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna.
Go ahead.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
Oh no. I was just about to interrupt you to go to this break.
I was gonna send you there. Goodbye.
Alright, and we're back. And King DDD. I said it. I managed to get all 3 DDDs there. So we'll see. You know, you were saying earlier how Gets me every time. You were saying earlier how the King DDD might be, a fierce matchup for Sonic here. We'll have to see how this goes.
Yeah, he was the only player that could kind of keep up, but he's already taking 60. It seems like Novastar is a little bit more ready for this matchup.
Yeah, he's coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, second time around. Almost at 100% within the first 30 seconds. And let's see if Novastar is going to close out this stock soon.
And as of right now, ODU technically is still down a stock, but easily with King DDD at 123% could be able to, take another stock down.
We saw Novastar going for that spring off stage, but DDD can kind of armor through it. However, it still racks up a little bit of percent, so no reason not to.
145.
Oh, and he tried to end his life there. Oh. He kind of stopped, stood there a little bit, able to get the up smash. It's DDD.
Oh,
And he's going to go for
barely
his
holding on.
F smash? Ooh.
This might be it for the King DDD pretty soon.
I think Novastar's just looking for an opening. Gets a weak hit of that back air, so it's not going to kill. There's another little spring, about 3% or whatever it's doing. But every little bit counts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now that was a little bit scary. That probably would have killed. However, so fast.
Oh, and that did kill.
Yeah, that did kill. So let's see if Novastar, hopefully he can rack up another 100% within a couple seconds.
And he has to be a little bit careful here. Oh, I was about to say that went up to 94%. At this point,
Yeah, you see
a little scary.
It's scary. He's playing off stage scary, and this DDD is throwing out smash attacks, trying to end his life here. Novastar said, I won't die that easy. I would never SD.
It's like the Terminator. He always comes back.
Yeah. It's a little scary situation, but Novastar able to get through it, and racks up 40%. Hopefully he can get a little bit more before he loses this stock.
It's just hard time at dodging those King DDD bombs or spikes there, but
Yeah.
managed to get a little bit of percentage up. Slow but steady, hopefully.
Oh, and he goes for the Novastar Classic, that F smash. But loses his stock in the process. This DDD has. Oh! And he said, I'm taking one right back. Oh my god.
So at this point, even stocks. At the time, I was going to say even percentages. Yeah. Unfortunately, it racks up to 15. Gets some percentages back on the King DDD.
Gives it right back.
Yeah. Oh. Managed to recover, unfortunately.
This DDD kind of approaching with this Gordo, but if Novastar wants, he can kind of just run as far away as possible and reset any situation he doesn't like. But this looks like a situation he does like. Gets this DDD off stage again, and that's gonna kill! Holy smokes! And Novastar takes back the lead. I say takes back again, even though we weren't in the lead to begin with. Takes the lead for ODU.
Yeah, definitely some really good, definitely King DDD.
Yeah.
I messed up again. That's another one for the tally sheet.
It was close.
It's another one for the tally sheet for those keeping track. But, definitely gave Novastar a run for their money. Definitely some really good plays, especially with the projectiles. Really good, even though Novastar can really rack up those percentages with the spin dashes, King DDD is really hard to, just get rid of.
Yeah, he is very fat. Weighs a lot. One of the heaviest characters in the game. So he can usually survive most things unless he's in the blast zone and he gets forwarded by Sonic.
We don't body shame here, though.
Oh, of course not.
No.
He is a king.
He's a king. Yeah. He slays everything.
We love him. I mean,
but
do we? I don't know.
He is hard to knock out of the ring.
Yes.
But what's not easy to knock out? This break.
And we're back. Novastar versus this Ness. I don't remember the stock count last time, but I do remember him doing very well.
I believe Novastar had 1 stock left when he. Yep, and it looks like 1 stock left. Up against the Ness again. Currently, ODU's has 4 stocks total, while SJU has about 3. If Novastar can, knock out this Ness, this would be the entire match won for ODU.
Yeah, and this Ness is playing very annoyingly. He's kind of running away and shielding for the first 30 seconds of the match. And saw Novastar kind of talking about it. But hopefully Novastar is able to close this game out.
He plays Sonic, though. I mean,
true.
How much can you really be annoyed at another player?
True. At what point I kind of blame Novastar for this happening.
It's karma.
Yes. So yeah, this Ness running away, going to the other platform. Hopefully going to get something started here. He's just working on his diving capabilities.
Yeah.
He's got to get these spin dash times down, and then he can actually play the game.
Yeah. Do some parkour. Unfortunately, though, Novastar, getting a little bit of damage up there, but still at 55%. Gets the Ness close to his percent, but still is down 2 stocks. Gotta be really careful here, especially if he's gonna try to get all the 3 stocks down from the Ness.
Yeah, he's throwing out these F smashes. I think he just wants this stock to close out, this game to close out. He's looking a little uncomfortable that this Ness just wants to play his lane, as Sonic does.
Ooh, misses the Novastar mix-up, I believe.
Yeah.
But
and great back air from Novastar to clank with that down smash. That down smash does hit below the ledge, so if he went straight to it, it would have clicked him.
Yeah. Even percentages now, but again, still 2 stocks down, no changing that. Ness is at 112%, easily within kill range here. Maybe playing a lot with we've seen a lot of spring gameplay here, especially off stage from Novastar.
And that forward smash, Novastar with that first stock, only 86%. Not the worst it could be, but we'll see if he's able to close out. I don't know about the next 2. Maybe the next one.
Whew.
Let's see what he can get going here. Already 34% on this Ness. And doesn't have a jump. Alright, Novastar opting to take it slow again. Give some spin dash. Good mix up there.
Managed to get a couple of percentages points up there to 59%. Still Novastar at 105, but hasn't seemed to take it's just as I say that, take some more damage there.
And then Ness kind of put himself in disadvantage there with that PK Thunder. I don't know if he was trying to go for some crazy read, but
we've definitely seen some crazy plays here.
Yeah. Novastar again runs to the other side of the stage, spin back. It's just Sonic things.
Yeah. I can definitely tell my friend does not like him.
Yeah. However, he is doing a good job of racking up this percent. He only has taken about 20 this stock compared to this Ness's 100.
Yeah. Definitely try to conserve as much energy as you can.
One strong hit, a forward smash or a back air, could take this, bring it down to 1 stock for SJU.
The Ness does not die there.
A little off stage. The roll behind. Didn't go for a grab. I'm kind of surprised.
And still doesn't knock him off the map there, but really getting close here.
Yeah, and this back throw might kill. It does.
Yes. And so now we are tied stocks. If Novastar can get this next stock without dying, that would be a win for ODU, since they do have since SJU only has 1 stock left.
Yeah, and after a little bit of a rough start for ODU, it looks like we're not going to go to Game 3, most likely.
Cross our fingers. No,
yeah. We
don't want to jinx it.
This Ness would have to go insane to get through either Voltaic or Angel Eyes. So I'm not to say I'm confident, but I'm confident.
No, we're hopeful.
Yeah, hopeful.
Yeah.
And yeah, Novastar already racking up 65%. And this Ness, not a lot of resources, but able to land. I wonder what this Ness is thinking.
I'm just so tense.
Yeah.
Sonic is or Nova Star is at 155%.
He's looking for any kill, and that's not gonna
Woo.
kill. Oh, that's a scary situation. Scary,
Oh.
and that there is gonna take it.
Oh.
I think that was a little bit of a scramble. Just throw it out, hope it hits. But Nova Star loses that third stock, and we're gonna go to a next game. But we're up 3-1.
Yeah, definitely in our favor, but we can't be too cocky here. But yeah, overall, how are your impressions of that match? I mean, I was having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was one of the least exciting matches I've seen from Nova Star. Maybe because the Ness decided he would also play really lame. Usually people try to run at Sonic all the time, and Ness said, "No, I'm fine. We can just wait." But I'm glad to see Nova Star win. That's always entertaining.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised, Nova Star taking going down a few more stocks than we usually see from him, but overall, still manages to make a good comeback. Takes two stocks, I believe, from the Ness without getting his last one taken down.
So we're gonna see a next game, hopefully a very fast game. I'm gonna predict we're not gonna see Snake. I know Angel Eyes talks about how he does not like Snake Ness or Snake Lucas, so hopefully not a Terry.
Yeah, but one thing we're not gonna Terry to this break.
And for the final game, we're seeing the Snake. I
Ooh,
predicted
your
not a
prediction was
Snake,
wrong.
but we are gonna see Angel Eyes playing Snake. As you can see in the player cam, that ain't Angel Eyes. That's Nova Star, because Angel Eyes is playing from home today.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we're having a little bit of mix-up with the overlays here. But definitely looks like Angel Eyes is on Snake here. I'm still, I wish I could have seen some Piranha gameplay from my guy Carlos, but we don't always get what we wish for.
Yeah, just gonna see Snake. I like to. Oh my gosh! And Moses, Angel Eyes tries to end it all, and that's gonna end the game. This Ness not able to recover. And that is game 2. That's
wow. that's a W for ODU.
That's a dub. ODU just beat SJU on ECAC.
Wow, that just happened so fast.
So Angel Eyes had to get his Switch at home, set up, go into the arena for about a 5-second game. But
I mean,
you gotta do what you gotta do. It worked out. So,
wow. I mean, there's not a whole lot we can say about that. It just happened so quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I would have loved to see the forward air connect, but a win's a win. A win is a win. But you got any closing thoughts about that match? Those matches?
Again, it's really hard to get to the last one, because of how quick it was, I mean, it's very ironic, very funny that, you know, your prediction was that we weren't going to see Angel Eyes on Snake, but we saw Angel Eyes on Snake. At least it wasn't Terry, or else we would have had to, you know, hold up on a face.
Yeah, we would have been mad face Terry. But we did see the Snake. I'm actually a little shocked it wasn't Terry or Bayonetta or one of his other characters.
I know. Or Piranha Plant. You know, I keep coming back to it, but we need some Piranha Plant representation in here.
Mm-hmm.
But, whew, I do not believe that we're doing any interviews tonight. But we will see you again on Thursday, I believe, with our NACE match. But thank you for tuning in. I'm Allie.
I am Cole. Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Shout out Byron. Shout out Grant.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you Thursday. First match. No, we have a break this week.
Oh, right.
We'll see you next Thursday, not this upcoming Thursday. But it looks like we're gonna go to Overwatch tomorrow. We're gonna see. You're gonna see Overwatch tomorrow.
Oh, it looks like we might. Are we doing an interview?
Do you guys want an interview or something?
We are doing an interview.
Okay.
Okay, so we were wrong. We're actually gonna interview Novastar, but we're gonna take a quick break. You pulled off some really good stock counts against the NES, but overall, how did you feel about your performance in that match?
I felt pretty confident, you know, like I'm always confident about my play, so of course y'all just see me on there for like a long time. So I will say I was a little mad at the end when I didn't get that last stock off the NES, cause like I knew he was getting desperate, so like I was trying to like pin him down.
Mm-hmm.
But at that like last one, I was like, yeah, god dang it, I'm mad.
But
other than that, like that whole match, I knew it was gonna sweep from there. So yeah.
Well, matches before then, we could see you on the cam. It looks like you were having a lot of fun. Do you want to talk about that as well?
Oh yeah, so it's just my thing. Like when I'm in the mood, like I just like to have fun with the game. Like no lie. play. Like that's just how I am. I'm just really confident in everything. So a lot of times, like whenever I'm playing Georgia, I'll just start smiling because like, it's just funny how easy people can die, and it's like, okay, wow, that's cool.
Well, it's really good. I believe very strongly, I've said this before on stream as well, how you approach a game, like your mental state is really important when you're in a competitive space. But
of course.
Overall, do you have anything else? Any specific moments? I'm sure you had fun with that surprise. That the 10-second play from Angel Eyes there.
Oh, of course, like like everyone look, I didn't think he was gonna try and go for it, and then I didn't think he whiffed and then it worked. I was like, wow, that's it, dang.
Yeah, and us as Cole and I as casters, so we didn't know what to say. Well, thank you so much. Do you have any final words, or is that?
Nah.
Well, thank you for being able to interview. We will have our next interview coming up, but we're just going to go to a quick break.
All right, cool.
So, Fish, thank you for joining me.
No problem.
I got a couple questions I would like to ask you about your match. First off, how many stocks did you take?
3 in total.
And how many stocks did you lose?
It's about 6.
So, Pac-Man, yes or no? How you feeling?
The Pac-Man's godlike, bro. I don't know what to say. You just gotta trust in the process.
And trust we do. Obviously, we sent you out first, so we trust you. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for doing this interview.
Yeah, no problem.
We're gonna get some people in here. Our entire varsity team is here today, another caster, and we're gonna say goodbye. Bye bye.